They say games are played on the field and not on paper, and that's a good thing. Because if this one were played on paper, it might get ugly, but you never know what's going to happen. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the LSU Fighting Tigers, Baton Rouge and Tiger Stadium. As we'll see a squad from Conference USA, the Louisiana Tech Bulldogs, taking on the third-ranked team in the land, the LSU Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Louisiana Tech will kick it off and will be underway. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So LSU's offense will dial up the first ball plays in this one. A lot of times you run into these types of matchups, high-powered offense, big-time team against an opponent that's likely overmatched. So how do they keep this thing from getting ugly?
Well, everyone's going to have to elevate their level of play here defensively to have any chance in this one. And I'll tell you the hard part about stopping this offense, David, it's what Chip Kelly used to always say. It's a nameless, faceless opponent. They don't care who you are. They don't care what your record is. This offense comes out, and they are trying to embarrass you.
Well, the good thing is for this defense, it's been talked about all week, right? Like, you're not good enough. This is a high-powered offense. Like, the players' attention are fully caught, right? They know exactly what they're going against. Let's see if some emotion and adrenaline can really play a factor, and they play better than they have all year.
Well, that's why this running game can be so dynamic. This guy is special when he has the football in his hands. He can make people miss, he can run with power, and he also has speed. You saw it on that last play.
And the Tigers just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. To throw, it's Nussmeier. The short hands, it's Brown. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Well, it's a nice job by the defender. They're closing the gap with the wide receiver. They're going to complete the hitch pass, but he's able to run right up on him, get him to the ground for a minimal gain.
They're dealing with a second and long. Wants to go up top. Catch in the middle, it's Anderson. Stop is made at the 36, but he picked up 10 on that one and has a fresh set of downs. Think about when Garrett Nussmeier goes into the quarterback room at LSU and there are giant murals of Joe Burrow and Jaden Daniels, Heisman winners. Jesse, that's some pressure. But, man, if he can cut down on the turnovers, he might join them.
Yeah, there's no question about it, Reese. This guy has a lot of talent. I really also just appreciate the fact that he stayed put at LSU. In an era of college football where especially quarterbacks are transferring 2, 3, 4 times, naming off those guys you just did, it would have been so easy for Nussmeier to try to find another opportunity somewhere else. He believes LSU is the best situation for him to win a national championship and get him off to the NFL.
Leaves it with the running back. Finding open areas. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
I think throughout the week in practice, when they were game planning their opening script, I don't even know if they envisioned it going as well as it has. This has been beautiful. Nice balance, really nice rhythm. It feels like everything they're dialing up here on their first drive of the game is working to perfection. They'll try the run.
He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave him a little bit of everything on that one.
I'm amazed by this offense. This is how you set the tone for a game. Running, throwing on the opening drive, driving it right down the field. You just run to set yourself up now in 1st and goal. They are feeling it.
They use those back-to-back explosives to set them up 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
He'll keep it himself. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers.
Well, you know this this offensive coordinator scripts his opening 10, 15 plays, and he didn't even need that. They went 9 plays and scored a touchdown. Everything working perfectly. They looked like a well-oiled machine early in this game offensively.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. They put together an 81-yard drive, and they close the deal, pushing their way inches into the end zone. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. So Louisiana Tech's offense will try to get something started with their first possession. We'll be watching this matchup on the outside closely today, David, to see if this guy can get anything done one-on-one against one of the best corners in the game.
Well, and this corner really can shut down half the field, and that's a big problem. This offense, they really need to win this matchup. They need their wide receiver to beat that defensive back, and I don't know if that's possible. He's just so good, been so consistent. Palmer, you tell me how you're going to win this matchup.
Well, you're not going to win it every play, that's for sure. And you can't avoid that side of the field the entire game. I think it's just going to come down to this offense in the critical down and distances when there's a third down and the coverage dictates that you've got to throw it against him. That's the play you need your receiver to win. And whether or not they have a guy that can win that matchup offensively, we're going to find out here pretty soon.
Now on first down from the 28. They're going back to the ground. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
I think that might be an example of the running back maybe trying to do a little bit too much. Everybody wants to try to bounce the ball outside and hit the home run, but in college football at this level, you just need to do a better job taking what the defense gives you.
Scanning the field, it's Bullock. Quickly complete. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
So it's 3rd and long, and this quarterback right now has got to be expecting pressure. So you want to know where your hot routes are. You got to know where your best one-on-one matchup is. But understand this, we're still in the first half. If the defense gets you, tip of the cap, you can take a sack. Punting the football at this stage of the game is okay.
Lofts one high and deep. Oh, right through his hand. They came out attacking, wanted to impose their will, and they missed a big chance on that one.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Incomplete, and man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception.
Oh, and on defense, you just got to be able to finish that play. That defender had the football in his hands. He's just got to catch it. That should have been an interception.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. With the catch, it's Hill. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
The Tigers line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Looking to throw for it. Got it in the middle, it's Anderson. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. No fair catches here, looking for room. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Looking for space, it's Wiggins. Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 27-yard line.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Looking to throw, it's Bullock. Snagged in the middle, it's Wiggins. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
This offense is going to try and stretch the field vertically and horizontally. They did their throwing it to their running back, but the defense, they were in perfect position to make that play for no gain.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to pass. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
And you're trying to get the ball to the running back quick and let him get some space, but there was absolutely no space. They penetrated quickly, and they got him before he could even get going.
Better get that seismograph ready here in Death Valley. Huge third down coming. Quarterback on the keeper. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit.
And, man, they sneaked the option in there on 3rd and long. And I don't know, was that a misread? Like, do you get the ball to your tailback? Like, it was pretty well defended. They had the quarterback swallowed up. He got some yards, but now you're forced into a 4th down, and this might be a passing situation.
Punt is on its way. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Hand off from the shotgun. And he's very fortunate to get it back to the line of scrimmage, greeted by a sea of defenders.
And defense nowadays, they don't look at stats of what is the yards per rush. They look at how many negative plays they can create. Because why? Now you look at 2nd down, man, it just became very predictable for this offense. Nice job creating the loss on 1st down.
Got room to work. Running hard and getting 6 yards out to the 26.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Tigers are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Wants to throw. It's Nussmeier. Right down the middle. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Oh, he's getting ahead. Touchdown, LSU. Ball that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. They capped that one off in style, a 74-yarder for the score. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. Looking to throw on first down. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him.
I'll tell you, I just don't like throwing wide receiver screens against press man coverage. Receivers are not great blockers, and they just couldn't get it done there, and as a result, the offense actually loses a couple of yards.
They've got them pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Just gets rid of it before the heat. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
The Bulldogs are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. Oh, they're after him. Grabbed in the middle. It's Wilkerson. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
Ooh, and that's a nice sigh of relief for the defense too, right? There was a broken tackle. The guy made it look like he was going to pick up the first, but because of great effort defensively, they were able to get the stop, and now they're setting up 4th down.
Hunt is in the air. Here's the return. Just a wall of defenders everywhere he looks, and he's guided out of bounds after a short return. They'll start this drive 60 yards in front of them from their own 40. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays.
Man, this guy is so scary when he has the ball in his hands. He kind of reminds me, he's got a little bit of Leonard Fournette. He's got a little bit of Clyde Edwards-Helaire, you know, just that shake and bake. And when they get in the second level, DBs just don't seem to know how to tackle this guy. You don't want to submarine. He might hurtle over you, but if you don't go in with conviction, and he's got the speed to get outside and take it the distance. This dude just makes your heart stop every time he has the ball.
It's definitely the wide receiver's job to create space, right? So whether you're running a go or you're running a hitch like this right here, I got to find a way to push off legally or just create a little bit of space to get some positive yards.
And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Catch in the middle. It's Anderson. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down.
After giving up a few extra yards after a hitch throw, I wonder if this defense is going to want to give this guy this much access moving forward. They might be thinking about more press coverage or playing some zone coverage where the corner's right up on him.
They'll give it to the back. They'll give him 1 to the 28-yard line.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Back to throw, it's Nussmeier. Just a short pass to the tight end. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
They're within field goal range at the 29. Let's see if they can pick up a few or the first down on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Durham. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
How many first downs is that, guys? On this drive alone, this defense has got to find a way to get off the field. They're playing way too many snaps.
What a first quarter for this offense. A chance to score again on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. We'll see if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals.
This offense is looking ridiculous. 3 touchdowns now in the first quarter, doing whatever they want at will. I don't know if you're panicking, Palmer, but I mean, they got to put something together on the other side of the field or else this one's going to get ugly fast.
One thing I know, David, is the defensive staff, after having the ball just run down their throat and thrown over their heads, they need to make some adjustments earlier than they probably anticipated, because right now they have no answers for this offense.
The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. So that's a 60-yard touchdown drive. And close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Looking to pass, it's Bullock. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
Talking to coaches before the game, they wanted to start fast. This offense, man, not only have you not put anything together, the defense hasn't either. This game has gotten away from them early. They need to do a better job of protecting their quarterback.
And the Bulldogs with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. From the gun, running back on the move. Turning it on! And tackled there by the defense.
And I know it's not a first down, but I still like the way they ran the football here. Just try to make the next 3rd down manageable. Try to get it where it's not as predictable. I think the offense did a really good job being smart there, taking what the defense gave them.
The Bulldogs come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll try to get the first through the air. Caught close to the marker, it's Jackson.
Quarterbacks are just like anybody else. They get in rhythms. And to get in a rhythm early on 3rd down and have a little success here and get the sticks moving, great chance to continue to get this offense moving down the field to get some more points.
Guys, LSU has the lead here. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. They largely dominated the first quarter and built a nice lead to get started. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. To the air on 1st down. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. To the air, it's Bullock. Makes the grab, it's Wiggins. Didn't pick up a lot there, moving it forward just a few.
Well, it's important in this game this offense gets the running back involved out in the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
That last completion still leaving them with a 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down.
You can just start to sense the frustration building for this offense after that incompletion. Right now, setting up 4th down. They haven't yet scored a touchdown. They just can't find a rhythm in this game. Obviously, the defense, the big reason for that. But if this offense wants a chance to win, they have got to start stringing some completions together and get this quarterback in a better rhythm.
Let's see what he can do with it. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. Starts a drive trying to go up top. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. He'll do it himself. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
They'll try to power their way ahead. Tackle behind the line of scrimmage, and what a big third down stop by this defense.
Well, the defense is able to finally stop this guy, but he has been on fire. We're only in the second quarter, and he has been absolutely lighting it up in this one. Nice job that time, defense, but you know this guy's going to get a lot more carries.
LSU will bring the punt team on the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. Back to pass, it's Bullock. Makes the catch, it's Gandy. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Running to Green. Oh, he's got some space. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Now on first down from the 43-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. He'll throw it. Finds his man. It's Wiggins. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Running backs just have to be a weapon in the passing game, even for little dump-offs and checkdowns.
Yeah, find your matchups. I mean, you think about running back versus a linebacker. We like that matchup in space, and so find ways to get the football to your running back in space where you can break tackles and make things happen because they're just so dynamic.
Looking to throw on first down. Finds his tight end. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Wants to go up top. Makes the catch. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
And the Bulldogs come to the line on third and short, trying to convert here. A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28. He knew the heat was coming. He had to get rid of it in a hurry, and he did so beautifully.
Perfectly. I don't need a big gain. I don't need to hold on to this football because the longer I hold on to it with the blitz coming, the worse things are going to happen. I just need a few yards for the first down, get it out of my hand, get the first down.
Dropping back, it's Bullock. No more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35.
I know it's early in this game, but man, this defense has had their number. They've done a great job, already built a huge lead, now getting this offense in a situation where they got to pass the football, and they better protect their quarterback better than they are right now.
The Bulldogs now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. The give to the back. He's in open space downfield. There he goes. And they'll knock him down.
really nice play call there on 2nd and long by the offensive coordinator. He was able to get a lot of that yardage back by running the football, and now, of course, it sets up a 3rd and manageable situation.
And the Bulldogs come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down. A shot toward the end zone. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be 4th down.
Once you start to get down here towards the goal line, it's so much more difficult to throw the football. And you really want to stretch the defense sideline to sideline and use your speed and take advantage of the grass when you see it. They try to take a little bit of a shot down the field unsuccessfully. Nice job by this defense.
Pocket breaking down. Down he goes, and the defense snuffs out this drive with a sack.
And the offensive line has to do a better job protecting their man. It's 4th down. He needs some time to make a play. The defense brings the blitz, beats the offensive line, and gets the big sack.
The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
I love this defense's ability to fight off blocks and rally to the football. They do such a great job pursuing that wide receiver screen to only allow a minimal gain and no 1st down.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to throw, it's Nussmeier. They're setting up the screen. Sweet cut there. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
Love the execution there on the screen. The running back shows pass protect, last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
And the Tigers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. And boy, is he close to that 1st down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
Now, a 4th down.
Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. They've got the screen set up. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
On those screen passes, I want those defensive linemen to run right up the field, and I want to throw it right over their head where I got some space and I can get my running back going. That is the opposite of what happened right there. There was no space. He couldn't even get going.
So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. A little screen to the running back. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the 1st down. They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better blocking downfield. Give the defense credit, though. They were able to rally and made a tackle.
And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
Well, he's linked up with his quarterback 4 times in this 1st half. Finally, they're not able to connect on that one. I think the defense has just had enough. I think they've said, you know what? You can throw it somewhere else, but you're not going to get it to that guy. We're going to have coverage helping out on that receiver.
He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity ladder. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Through his hands and incomplete. He normally makes that catch every time. It's 2nd down.
Man, that's one you expect him to make in his sleep, right? He's one of the better receivers in the entire country. He just dropped that one over the middle of the field.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. The pull and throw off the RPO. Just broke the tackle and still on his feet. Brought down at the 47-yard line after the 15-yard pickup. Death Valley has a well-earned rep of being intimidating. It is nice to be the quarterback to have everything on your side.
And have everything quiet. It's the loudest place by far that I ever played. I mean, for an entire game, they are on their feet, yelling, screaming. Now, listen, we can't play all the words they're yelling, Reese, but they are an intimidating crowd.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything is working. The offensive coordinator's calling good plays. The quarterback and his unit is executing. And this defense right now, they have no answers.
LSU with the 1st and 10 here. Leaves it with the back. Oh, and what a move. What a juke, and he makes it past the marker.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting first downs and staying on the field. And you saw another great example right there running the football. Anything they want to do right now is working.
Getting work done on the ground. He's pulled down at the 14-yard line.
I love teams that make it a priority to run the football, and they have today. Another good run by this running back. He's been doing it all night, over 100 yards on the day. Really, really good night for this young man.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. The Tigers come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. He gets it oh so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. It's good. Easy call for the ref. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And I'll be honest, I don't love the call. On 4th and that short, I want to go for it. But you trust your kicker, he does his job, and he puts 3 on the board.
They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Complete to start this drive. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the 1st down.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
The Bulldogs have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. They go to the ground. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down.
It's great to have a physical offensive line that you can count on, that you can just lean on them up front and fall forward and get 1st downs. Man, what a comfortable, what a nice spot to be in if you're an offensive coordinator.
And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. To the air, it's Bullock. Got his man. They stop him just a link or 2 short of the 1st, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here.
And that's a really nice route by the wide receiver, just understanding I got to win right now. I got to get inside of that guy, and I know I'm going to get contact. You run over the middle of the field on a slant, you're going to get hit. Nice job securing the catch, making the play.
He leaves it with his back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
You just need more from your offensive line. 2nd and short like that, you'd love to be able to fire off the ball and pick that up running it, but the defense was able to get penetration. They were able to get a stop, and now you set up 3rd down, and this offensive line is going to have to play a lot better here.
Gives it on the option. They were all over him, nowhere to go as that 3rd down play turned into a disaster.
That's really worrisome if I'm the head coach watching my run game suffer the way it has early in this game. And that's why you're down by a lot of points right now. The only way you're going to change the scoreboard is if you're able to find a way to start running it. So if you can't do it with your running backs, you got to think about QB runs, jet sweeps. You got to find ways to have balance and be able to get it done on the ground.
Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Caught over the middle. It's Durham. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
Second down coming up. Back to throw. It's Nussmeier. Finds his man. It's Durham. He'll get it across the 30-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 32 as this offense is trying to do some work.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
The Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Got it in the middle. It's Brown. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
That's caught. It's Anderson. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Unloads to the wideout. Makes the grab. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down.
Well, this defense is being challenged, and this secondary in particular. And I know a DB made the tackle there, but we're only in the second quarter, and already this quarterback has over 200 yards passing.
LSU getting set on 1st and 10. He's going to fire deep. It's complete. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
And with that score, this thing is getting ugly. This offense has had their way, and not only have they had their way, now they finish the half like you're supposed to, scoring the football, building on their lead. This defense is going to have to go into half and find some answers.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he tacks on the extra point. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they get it into the end zone on a 36-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. RPO complete to open the drive. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
I tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands, and you saw it on that last play.
Caught in the backfield, it's Jackson. They'll immediately call timeout.
You know, the defense doesn't have an answer for this slot guy right now. They may want to think about bracketing him, having a defender play to the outside and to the inside. Probably some sort of zone coverage where you're trying to get 2 bodies, forcing the quarterback to have to go somewhere else with the ball.
He just needed a yard on third down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
They kick it away on fourth down. Now on the return. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellows, by the looks of things, we've had one enjoyable first half in Baton Rouge. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. And with that, let's head back to Tiger Stadium in Baton Rouge.
LSU will put foot to leather to start the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Looking to throw, it's Bullock. Fires to the wideout. Catch in the middle, it's Jackson. A little more space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
Creates a little space. They'll mark him down at the 40 after ripping off 10.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. Rides the back on the option to give. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the third quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
Makes the grab. It's Wiggins. He'll be forced out of bounds. Let's mark it at the 48-yard line as this offense continues its work.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
And the Bulldogs really need to keep this drive alive on third down. Trying to pick it up on the ground. Breaks into the open. Hey, that's a live ball. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. Knocked down, but not before. He gets touchdown LSU. And they turn it into a defensive score.
And I love the way they break on the football, swarm to the football. This is why you do it, because sometimes the ball comes out, the linebacker picks it up, and tell you what, the big fella shows some speed, takes it all the way back for 6.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. That is a defensive player's dream. Ball sitting there, chance to support with it, and they don't stop you until the man starts playing. Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Got it behind the line. It's Wilkerson. He was fortunate
defense credit on that one because they knew coming into this one that they were going to try to get this receiver the ball in a variety of ways. They were ready for the screen there. They create a negative play.
They're dealing with a second and long. Looking for a man. It's Bullen. They'll run the screen. They'll stop him just short of the first down line on the screen.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. How about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
The Bulldogs are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. He's going to throw deep right side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Louisiana Tech will have to punt. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Got a man, it's Anderson.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
And the Tigers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Back to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Brown. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
Well, there are a lot of offenses out there that will probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the 3rd quarter, but when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out, and that's exactly what they're doing now.
Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. Looking downfield, it's Nussmeier. Working that left side now. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the 1st down and sets them up beautifully here. How about this running back's ability to get into a pass pattern and get into one downfield?
Yeah, I like it, and I like the offensive coordinator continuing to work the running back in the passing game. Do more of this. It's easy. It's not hard routes. It's not things I have to read. It's matchups and what I find when my guy's better than yours and how I take advantage of it.
This is an offense that really sees their identity as being able to run the football. Nice job there.
LSU moving the ball quickly down the field. To the ground, he's got it again. Creates a little room.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. Touchdown, Tigers! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Well, when you've got a quarterback that has this type of ability, there's no question what your strategy is going to be week in, week out, right? They want to throw the football. They want to hurt you with their ability to push it downfield through the air. 3 passing TDs. run, so you're going to go pass and try to take a shot, but you got to do a better job protecting your quarterback.
LSU will bring the punt team on the field. Fourth time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Cover guys do their job and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Give to the back. Turning it on. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
Man, that was a good run, but it was almost even better. Great job by the offense. Keep the running game going. You get big chunks like this. Not only was that a big chunk, it also looked like it could have gone for more.
They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Wants to throw on 1st down. With the catch, it's Wilkerson. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the 1st down.
That's a bang-bang play, 3-step slant. They rep this over and over in practice so they can go out and execute it on game day like that.
The Bulldogs in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Quickly to the tight end. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
I like that big, reliable security. That's what tight ends are a lot of times. You see big, huge guys. If I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, give me some positive.
Downs. Looking for a crease, it's Wiggins. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Defense is about very long. Hitting the offensive guys and staying through gaps. Everybody going where they're supposed to be. You can tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be. Nowhere to run.
And the Bulldogs have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Snagged in the middle. It's Wilkerson. And they swarm him under.
Nice job by the quarterback, pre-snap and post-snap. He knew the defense was going to be in zone coverage. There's no doubt in his mind where this ball was.
The Bulldogs come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. To the air, it's Bullock. He lofts one down the sideline. Complete downfield. Defense needs to regroup as he gets it down to the 26.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
The RPO, fire complete to the left. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered. Pick up the 1st.
This is no surprise to defenses anymore. Everybody throws wide receiver screens, and you can tell they were ready for it. They saw the quick game, they pounced on it, got the wide receiver on the ground. It's not the first time they've seen that route.
Gonna look downfield again. Grabbed in the middle, it's Jackson. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Really nice job by the quarterback understanding I need to throw this ball hard. Like, I got to fit in there tight. And a nice job by the wide receiver wearing it, because he really didn't have a choice, because he was going to wear that one regardless.
Already in chip shot field goal range at the 21, but this 3rd and short, they're still thinking touchdown. A shot toward the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
On that 3rd down, he took a shot in the end zone, just couldn't connect. QB and receiver not on the same page, and now it's decision time if you're the head coach on 4th.
And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. He'll try to knock it through from 38 yards out. Absolutely perfect. And the field goal is good. They get 3 on the board, but it really doesn't matter much in terms of the deficit.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Dropping back, it's Nussmeier. Got his man quickly. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, nice job on the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch. And he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job on the D.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Grab behind the line. It's Anderson. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
The Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Snap from the gun on 3rd down. Grab near the sticks. It's Durham. That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
Off the play fake on 1st down. The short hands, it's Brown. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up.
When I see the defensive man coverage, I'm trying to get my fast guy versus their worst corner. Trying to get a great matchup on the outside and take advantage of it to make big plays.
The guys with the empty backfield on 2nd and short, might they take a shot here? Uncorks one. It's complete. Huge play there into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 46.
This defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be running the ball, but when you've had the success these guys have had throwing it, you're going to see more shot plays, and you better change your looks up and try and get a takeaway to get back in this game.
Fires to the big fella, and not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to throw, it's Nussmeier. Looking deep down the right side. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Tigers!
And man, is that perfect timing. You can tell the quarterback drops back, he sees his guy, and he knows he's open. But watch the throw. Deep down the field, Palmer, right in the bread basket. Nice play, nice pitch and catch.
He did a nice job of getting it up in the air early and allowing his guy to run under the football, locate it, and then make a tough grab. That is the definition of an explosive play.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he makes the extra point. So it's an 80-yard drive, and the finisher coming courtesy of that touchdown toss from 45 yards out. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. He'll bring it out. It's Wiggins. And the returner is stopped. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. He'll pull it on the read. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Excellent job rallying to the ball, and they knock him down. They were able to get the ball to the running back in space, but that space just evaporated.
And a great job by the defense, man. It's tough to get those guys on the ground. They're so used to having the football as running backs and making plays and being dynamic. So usually one guy not going to get him to the ground. You want many guys swarming to the football, trying to get that elite elusive guy on the ground.
A strike downfield. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Guys, LSU has the lead here. Well, guys, so far, this has been a massive beatdown, and it would appear the biggest challenge is what kind of records can they set as we have a look at the third quarter stats. As we enter
I'm him. I'm going to my QB and be like, listen, dog, I'm close. Feed me that rock. I want to go get the record. Nobody's guarding
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
Set to kick off.
And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes.
The return
He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback.
Offense will take
A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Got the quick completion. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead, it's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
Using his legs, it's Wiggins. Didn't find a lot of room. Let's give him 2 out to the 20.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Line is set on 3rd down. Looking downfield, it's Bullock. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
Well, talking to the coaching staff coming into tonight, they thought they had to have success throwing the football if they were going to win this game. And one of the biggest reasons why I'd say they're losing right now is because this guy still hasn't thrown a touchdown pass. The defense has been ready for the deep shots. They're ready yet again here late in the game. Nice job forcing that incompletion.
That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Grabbed behind the line, it's Anderson.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
From the gun, running back gets the give. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down.
This guy's been special today. Coming into this one, they thought they had an opportunity really to get him going, running the football, and he has delivered. You've seen the speed, the vision, his ability to break tackles, well over 100 rushing yards in this game, and that's why they have a nice lead here late.
They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And the defense stops him just short of the 1st down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line.
And I think as a running back, if you're this guy, you're licking your chops right now. This is what you want, right? You've got a big lead in the 4th quarter, and you're smiling because you know you are going to get the rock. They're going to force feed you the football to try and ice this game, and he's paying him off right now. That's a really nice run.
Caught in the backfield, it's Anderson. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, the offense is trying to get a big-time playmaker the ball out in space quickly with the wide receiver screen, but the defense is having none of it.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. The give from the gun. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Now facing a 3rd and long. To the air, it's Nussmeier. He's got it on the move. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, but they've got it 1st and goal.
And they found the big fella again, and they found him early and often today. They featured him here in the 4th quarter. Still time left in this football game. I imagine he's going to still continue to get the football thrown his way.
So now with 1st and goal, let's see what LSU does here. From the gun, he'll try to throw. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he puts through the extra point. That touchdown drive covered 61 yards. And the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. To the air on 1st down. Fires one high and deep. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on 1st down.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops, just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
To throw, it's Bullock. Pulls it in, it's Wilkerson. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
He lobs one high down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Well, that incompletion really tells the story of this football game. If you don't score touchdowns, it's really hard to win games. They haven't found themselves in the end zone at all in this game. Throwing it, running it, they have been completely dominated.
They'll try the left side. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. And they got to get more creative, whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them, because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front 7 has dominated this entire game.
There he goes. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38.
You got to be impressed with the quarterback on that last play, because he's already been sacked a ton of times in this game. He knows he does not have a lot of time to survey the field, get through his progression. So as soon as he feels a lane to take off and run, he's going to take it. And a really nice job that time, showing off the athleticism and picking up the 1st down.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Finds space on the right. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
Catch in the middle. It's Finley. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. He'll do it himself on the draw. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They're
trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Ball's at the 24. A lot of confidence in their kicker from here, but they'd love to take it off of his foot and convert the first down. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. They've got a ways to go on third down from the 24 as this defense tries to force them into a field goal try. Scanning the field, it's Bullock. Got him downfield. Gets it inside the 5, and now it'll be first and goal from the 4.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Get it out on the screen. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3.
And this offense is going to have to find more explosive plays. And it can't just rely on the dink and dunk. It's going to have to find itself and score more points. Listen, they got beat up today. But moving on in the future, they've got some good pieces. They got to find a way to fit them together, create some explosive plays on this offense. Because
he's going for the goal line. And he crosses the goal line and gets the touchdown, but way too little, way too late. But they still do count it for 6.
Yeah, good for them. They put together a drive. They got a touchdown. It's been a bad day. I mean, this is a day they're going to want to forget. They're getting destroyed, but at least you get some positive vibes. Maybe finish this game on a little bit of a high note, a little bit.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. Smashes it through for the PAT. So it's an 80-yard drive and close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run.
66, Louisiana Tech, 10.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Fielded in the end zone, it's Thomas. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. Makes the tackle at the 32, but they were backed up inside their 20, and they pick up 15.
And you want to dominate the football game like these guys have all day. Dominate the line of scrimmage. You know, turn and hand the ball off to your running back. It's a good recipe. It makes every quarterback better. It makes every OC better. Just turn, hand the football off, especially when you're winning the ball game.
Red pass, it's complete.
And this offense continuing to spin the football, man, continuing to add to a great day. They've built this big lead. They've shown you a variety that they can do a lot of really, really good things. And I like it, man. Continue to throw the football. Continue to be who you are. It's the defense's job to stop you.